All right, y'all give it up for this gentleman right here. Give it up for yourselves too. All right. Now, who want to make some money? You was first. All right, you come here. Come here. Come here. I need you to do me a favor. Turn around. All right. Now I need you to be real strong. Right. I need you to handle something for me. Show them your biceps. Show them your biceps. There we go. Y'all see that? Now watch this. I need you to pick that up for me. Y'all give it up for him. All right. He did it. He did it. All right. Now, to get the money that I have for you, I need you to do me a favor. All right. You need to answer a couple of questions for me. You ready? You smart, intelligent brother, I can tell. You ready? All right. What is this called? A what? He said it's a chair. Y'all give it up for him, man. That boy's smart, man. He's smart. All right. All right. Here it is. You get that money. After this, you answer this. What is the purpose of this chair? He said to sit in. Y'all give it, man. Hey, y'all give it up for him one more time, man. I got you, man. That boy got that money, man. Y'all give it up for him, man. All right. All right. All right. Now, he told us that this is a chair. And he told us that the purpose of this chair is for you to sit in. How many of y'all knew that? If you show of hands, y'all knew that. Okay, now, here's the thing. He could tell us what this is and what his purpose is. Each one of us in here need to be able to say with that same confidence who we are and what our purpose is. Can I ask anybody? Don't raise your hand. But if I was to ask you, who are you and what is your purpose? Why are you here? Why do you exist? What purpose do you supposed to fulfill? If I ask you that question, will you be able to confidently stand up the same way you could tell us what this is and what its purpose is? Could you have that same confidence telling us who you are and what you was put on this earth to do? Specifically. And so I'm bringing up this concept of purpose is because of several things. We're learning on different things that go on that has affected our mental health. There's things that happen in our home, in our family structure, in our environments, in our school systems, in workplaces, in relationships, in marriages. Many of these things that happen to us negatively affected our mental health. But one thing I've learned is that a way to be able to effectively have balance to where we can increase the quality of our mental health is by understanding our purpose. Everybody say purpose. Dr. Miles Monroe said, if you don't know the purpose of a thing, you will abuse it. I'll say this again. If you don't know the purpose of a thing, you will abuse it. May I see your headphones right quick, if you don't mind? Now, everybody know these are headphones. What's the purpose of these headphones? Okay, block out the noise and listen to music. Okay, now, I could use it as a bat and play baseball with it. Now, why would it break? because that's not what the purpose of this is. So when you don't know the specific thing, I could use it as a bat, but because that's not what it's purpose for, I can tear it up. So when it comes to you and your purpose, when you don't know what you are put on this earth for, you will abuse yourself. And many times, thank you so very much. Many times we abuse ourselves, watch this, for no other reason but because we may have been abused by someone else. And unfortunately, the abuse came from somebody who was supposed to be protecting us, somebody who was supposed to be advocating for us, somebody who was supposed to be a quality example to us. And because our brain registered, they are not caring for me. They don't see value in me. So because they don't see value in me, I don't see value in me. This is when we get into abusive behaviors. I'm talking about abusing ourselves. But when we find purpose, everybody say purpose. Purpose gives us the ability to function, to I want to get out of the bed today. Because when I go and do what I was created to do, people are going to be better. You were put on this earth for a specific purpose. A specific purpose. And if you don't do what you was created to do, what need to be done doesn't get done. This is how valuable you are. This is how much weight your life carries. To where if you say, I don't want to exist anymore, I don't want to be here anymore, the thing that you was created to do doesn't get done. Anybody ever thought to themselves, like, why is there so much drama in our community? Why is there so much drama in the world? Why is our community so broken? You want to know why? It's because a lot of the people who were answers to those problems, they did not become who they were supposed to become. It's people who, if they would just be who they were created to be, many of the problems that you see would have been solved a long time ago. But unfortunately, a lot of us, we have bought into the idea that we don't have a whole lot of value. Somebody told us that we didn't have a whole lot of value. Somebody communicated to us, whether it was a parent, whether it was a teacher, whether it was a coach. See, this is the reason why I'm so into helping parents and helping teachers and helping coaches. My reason for being that way is because I understand the impact that a parent, that a coach, and that a teacher can have on a child. I grew up without a father. So my little mind came up with a way to find a father. So anybody who had a father figure temperament I connected with them and I held on to every word that came out of their mouth. Now, the danger in that was the fact that some of these father figures said some very damaging things to me that negatively impacted me in such a way that you don't understand. I can remember one time, it was this coach. As a young man, because me coming up without my father and things of that nature, I was a piece of work. So I got in trouble when I went to school all the time. That's what I did. I got in trouble. I acted a fool. I was foolish. I did things to try to get attention. I was always in trouble, right? So it was one particular teacher. He made it very clear. He made it very clear that he did not care for me. Matter of fact, he told me to leave the classroom and he stepped outside and he closed the door. And he said some of the most humiliating, some of the most destructive things to me. And I sat there and I didn't even flinch at it. I didn't say, ooh, I'm a tell, or I can't believe you said this to a kid. I ain't do none of that. You want to know why? Because I felt like I deserved it. You want to know why I felt like I deserved it? I want you to remember this. The people in your life, mama, daddy, uncle, big cousin, teacher, coach, all of these people, they serve as mirrors. So when you look at mama or daddy or teacher or coach, they are mirrors to you and they tell you who you are based off of them being who they are. Because as a child, we have to make a secure attachment to somebody so that we can survive. So when we look in that mirror and that mirror tells me that I'm not good enough, when that mirror tells me that I'm bad, when that mirror tells me that I am worthless or whatever the case may be, as a child, I agree with that. And it develops something called shame. Everybody say shame. So whenever we get into that place of shame, now we're doing different things to try to cover up the shame. So now I become performative. Now is if I can just make everybody laugh, that'll cover my shame. Watch this. If I can run that football and score touchdowns, everybody's going to clap for me. And that's going to cover up my shame. If my jump shot is nice, everybody going to clap for me. And that's going to cover my. If I go to school and good grades, and I got all A's on my report card, they're going to celebrate me, and that's going to cover my shame. If I go out and get a really good job, and I make a whole bunch of money, and I pay all the bills, that's going to cover. It doesn't deal with the shame, it just covers it. Now watch this. I hurt my knee. I can't play football no more. So I can't score touchdowns. Nobody clapping for me now. So guess what's being exposed? My college career is over. I got to hang up my tennis shoes. No more basketball for me. Guess what's being exposed now? I become a real man and I go to work and I make money and I pay all the bills in my house. I'm a man. Now I lose my job. Guess what's being exposed? But the cure for overcoming the shame is by despising the shame and embracing my purpose. Everybody say despising the shame. You know what? They said what they said about me, and it wasn't true, but I was a child and I agreed with it and I believed what they said because I trusted them. But I realized, based off of the purpose that I have, that was a lie. As a young man, I learned that I had a gift with using words. I learned that I could talk and I can say things and people would listen. I realized that I had a gift to talk and people would listen. But I did not know my purpose. So that gift that I had, I'm a barber by trade. I'm a barber, right? I cut hair. Okay, you the man. I cut hair and I use razors. Now my razor is likened into a gift. I can use this razor to give you a really nice beard, or I could use this razor to cut your throat. You see the gift and how weighty your gift is? So when it came to using words, as a young man, I could use words to tear you down. I could use my words to make you feel this big. And that was a defense mechanism that I had because I was a hurting, broken little boy. And what do hurt people do? What do hurt people do? But then I learned and realized that I had value. Everybody say value. See, I was told that I didn't have a whole lot of value. I was the kid that a lot of teachers and coaches gave up on. That boy lost cause. He's just a troublemaker. He just he all this other stuff that was said. And I listened to what they said and I believed what they said. But then I realized and I learned that I had purpose. Everybody say purpose. And I realized that my ability to use words was a gift. So with my purpose, I began to use my words to build people. A wise man once said that a wise man in his lifetime, he will either build or destroy. So I could use my gift to either build or destroy. So because at one time when I didn't know my value, but I had my gift, I used my gift to destroy people. Now I use my gift to build people. I was the kid that was they always said, that boy talk too much. He get on my nerves. All he do is talk. Talk, talk, talk. He always talking. Now people pay me to talk. So now the same people that used to talk bad about me, now they so happy when they see me. When I see them teachers and them coaches and the people that had something negative to say about me when I was young, now when they see me, oh boy, I'm so proud of you. Oh my God. In my head, I'm like, you don't remember? You don't remember but see, I ain't gonna be petty like that. I ain't gonna be petty like that. Because I understand that only hurt people hurt people. They hurt me because they was hurting. People have problems that ain't got nothing to do with you. Watch this. The people who said nasty, humiliating, hateful, destructive things to you and about you, they got problems that ain't got nothing to do with you. So I'm encouraging you, don't take it personal. Because as you can see, based off of this organization that has brought y'all in to speak life into you, right? If the people who were supposed to do it didn't do it, somebody else will. And because this organization, these are purpose-driven individuals, they came together and said, we're going to operate according to our purpose and we're going to build people. And for 10 years strong, they've been doing just that, building people. They are the answer to problems that exist in our community. When you find your purpose and you tap into your purpose, you become the answer to the problems in our community. You ever had something, real talk, you ever had something that's going on and you thought to yourself, somebody need to do something about this? You ever thought that? You seen that it was a problem and somebody need to do something about this, right? You want to know why that thought came across your head? Somebody need to do something about this? Because you are that somebody. You are that somebody. Watch this. So, when I hear complaining people, my antennas go up and I listen to their complaint. And my concern after I hear that complaint is, are they going to fix that they're complaining about? I always say complaining people are irresponsible people. Because the thing that you complain about, that is a problem. We've been placed on this earth and our purpose, it solves problems. And the things that we see as problems, it's a problem to us because it's our problem to solve. So if all I'm going to do is complain, I'm being irresponsible. So when I hear people say stuff out their mouth, see, my problem, man, see, the problem with the black community is man, see, bro, that's why I don't like the fact that people woo woo, and man, I don't like that this is going on and that's happening. I don't like that, and they just complaining. That's all I hear is complaints. And I say, well, what's the solution? I don't know. I mean, somebody need to do something about it. And I'm like, well, what are we gonna do about it? Somebody need. You are that somebody. Now, watch this. This is when I get pushbacks. I get pushbacks because they don't believe that they have the ability to solve the problem. You want to know why they don't believe they can solve the problem? Because they don't believe in themselves. You want to know why they don't believe in themselves? Because they don't see value. When I see problems, I'm foolish enough to believe that I can solve them. And I'm going to look for people who can help me solve those problems. And I'm going to look for people who I see that have problem solving abilities. And I'm going to say, hey, bro, that's real good what you do, man. Bro, I'm proud of you for doing what you do. You're doing a great job. Man, I love the fact that you know how to do X, Y, Z. Man, I'm proud of you, bro. Man, keep doing your thing. How can I be of assistance to you? I want to give you some words of encouragement. I want to connect you with some people because you're the answer to a problem. You're the answer. You're the answer. The gift that you have, that you may think to yourself, this little old gift, all I know, all I do is, it ain't really no big. Who told you it ain't no big deal? Who told you that? Somebody came up with the idea. Watch this. Look at how simple this is. Somebody got tired of always having to go to a water fountain to get water. Somebody thought to themselves and said, what if we get a plastic bottle and we put water in it and put a cap on it and sell it? Can you believe? Somebody said, boy, you know how stupid that sounds? Why would somebody buy? Water is free. Why would somebody buy a bottle of water? I can go to the water fountain and get water for free. Why would I? That's stupid. That's what they told him. That's what they told him. That's stupid. That'll never work. That's what they told him. Guess what is one of the number one selling products on the market to this day? Bottled water. See? See? Look, see? He's being innovative. Listen. He's being innovative. Look. And you got to connect with people who can say, I believe in that vision. What can we do? Yes, sir. Y'all give it up for this brother right here. Now, when you function on this type of timeline, where you know that when you step in the room is going to be better because you stepped in there. And when you have that ability, that's going to give you a desire to get up in the morning. Man, whose life can I impact today? Whose life can I positively impact today? For no other reason but because they came in contact with me. Not on some old pop my collar, I'm better than all y'all type of mentality. Because if you really that dude, if you really him, say that again. But if you don't really got it in you to build the next Man, don't walk around talking about you him. Booyah. Listen, you got to be secure in your manhood to be able to say, I'm going to put my crown down for a second and help him fix his. You got to be secure in who you really are. And when you know your purpose, that's when you become secure in who you are. These things that I'm speaking to you, it gives you the ability to get that balance. All the negative emotions, all of the stored pain, struggle, things that took place. As we function in our purpose, we're able to let that stuff go. Everybody say, let it go. But as long as we don't really think about purpose and we just stay consumed with ourselves, guess what we're going to do? We're going to, all the pain and the struggle and the trauma, what we going to do to it? And we're going to hold on to it. And the more you hold on to that stuff, guess what it becomes? It becomes a prison. It becomes a prison. Everybody say, let it go. Let it go. The issue of forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. The issue of forgiveness is a sign of strength. If you did not do right by me, I have every right to hold on to this grudge that you didn't do right by me. I got every right. But watch this. This in this cup is deadly poison. Y'all see the poison? Everybody see the poison? Unforgiveness is like me drinking this deadly poison and hoping that the person that hurt me, I hope they die. I drunk the poison. I hope you die. What's going to happen? Why? Forgive. This is my pain. This is what happened to me. This is what they did to me. But as long as I hold on to this, can I move forward in my life? I cannot accurately operate and function in my purpose. All I can do is hold on to this pain and think about this pain. Think about what they did to me. Think about how they played me. Think about how they didn't do right by me. And I play it over in my head over and over and over again. And the more I think about it, the more angry I become. Now, there's things that I'm supposed to be doing in the earth. But I can't focus on that because I'm thinking about. So if I make a decision based off of my own personal will, if I make the decision to let it go, now I'm in a position to seek, find, and walk in my purpose. Everybody say, let it go. I want y'all to everybody stand up right now. Stand up. Ball your fist, hold it out. I want you to think about an event, a person, somebody who mistreated you, somebody who did not do right by you. Watch this. Somebody who did not meet your needs. You had a need for unconditional love. You had a need for just connection. You had a need for encouragement, inspiration. And the people who had the ability to meet that need, they did not meet that need. They were wrong for that. Think about the person that said words to you that etched pain into your soul. Think about the person that violated you in any kind of way. You got them in your head? Watch this. For the people who were supposed to meet your needs, they couldn't give you what they didn't have. You needed unconditional love, but they couldn't give it to you because they didn't have love for themselves. Hold it out. They were supposed to take the time out and teach you. They were supposed to invest time into your life to show you how you are supposed to navigate and function in this world. But they didn't take that time out. They took the time out to do other stuff. And as a result, they left you hanging. Watch this. Watch this. They could not give you what they did not have. They just didn't have it. Hold it out. They didn't have it. I never met my father a day in my life. I don't know what my daddy smelled like. Never laid eyes on the man. And I needed my daddy. I needed him to teach me. I needed him to guide me. I needed him to give me a sense of worth and value. But I didn't experience that. My mother had me in her latter years. She was older when she had me. Hold it out. So there was things I needed from my mama that I never got. Then when I was in high school, she died. That was hurting. That was painful. That was a struggle. But the beautiful thing about it is there was people that was in my life that exemplified a father to me, that exemplified a mother to me. And the reason why they kept presenting themselves to me is because I wanted to do better. I wanted to grow. Hold it out. I wanted to grow. I wanted to do something. I wanted to break generational curses. I wanted to be somebody. So the people that I'm telling you that you got in your mind that didn't do right by you, that didn't meet your needs, let them go. Put your arm down. You feel that relief in your arm? Yeah, my heart shot. Appreciate it. Yeah. That relief. I'm free. The people that didn't do right by me, I let them go. I let them go. So I can be in the same room with some of the people that broke me as a child. And when I see them, it's a smile on my face. What's up? That's a flex. Because I'm free. I'm free, bro. Free. That situation did not destroy me. It broke me a little bit, but I got healed. I got healed. And I don't look nothing like what I've been through. On my mama, on my hood, I look fly. I look good. And the only reason why is because I let them go. Everybody say, let them go. Everybody repeat after me. Say, I am a person of value. All right. When you repeat after me, I need you to do it and say it with strong emotion. Because when you just repeat words, your brain will say, oh, that's cap. But when you say it with emotion, the brain say, whoa, hold on. Let me get in line. Let me get this together. This me. This me. So say it with emotion. I am a person of value. I am a person of value. I have gifts. I have talents. I am a gift. And I present my gift to the world. And because I do this, the world is a better place. The world is a better place because I'm here. The world is a better place because I'm here. I have purpose. I have value. I will do great things and prevail because I am a big deal. I was created with purpose and I walk in purpose. I do great things. I do mighty things. I'm a phenomenal person. I'm a tremendous person. I was created with purpose and I function in purpose. Y'all give yourselves a hand. Y'all have a seat. Have a seat. Is there any questions, comments, or concerns based off of the information that I just went over with you? You like that? Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I want to also share with y'all based off of this phenomenal organization. I have been blessed to be able to observe y'all from afar, as well as I've been blessed to be a part of one of y'all's events at the barbershop that I work at. And I just want y'all to know, man, y'all are definitely functioning in purpose. And it's definitely a God thing. It is a valuable because I hear so many men talking about how much this organization has impacted their lives. So when I hear the streets talking like that, all I hear is a problem has been solved. A problem has been solved. And there's going to be plenty more organizations that are going to be birthed for no other reason but because of the examples that y'all have set. And it's not an idea of they're just copying you. It's the idea that you have set a standard. And when you set a standard, it is something that everybody has to reach for. That's my son over there. As men, we like to say, well, I want my son to be better than me. You know, it's easy for my son to be better than me if I just stop growing. If I stop growing mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, it's easy for them to be better than me. But if I continue to grow, evolve, and become greater, I set a standard for my children. And they're going to be having to reach for that standard. But if I keep growing and being productive until I leave here, they're going to have to keep reaching up. So you all have created a standard. And with that standard, many will follow. Because a king is a ruler. A ruler is that measuring tool we use. And when you use a ruler, you create a guideline, and that guideline is a standard. So thank y'all for doing what y'all do. And I just want to say thank y'all for trusting me to be a part of what y'all doing for the second time. I'm grateful. Appreciate you. Yeah.